and it was really wonderful Amul story. I congratulate Manoranjan for actually giving us an insight and doing a Manoranjan for us. Friends, I know that this is a lunchtime. We are actually holding you for the lunch, but we'll ensure that a sweet dish will come to you after this. Amul story is really, I was going through the numbers, and the number is like 300, 3.21, 200 and 300. I will tell you what are these numbers before starting the presentation, the panel discussion. You are actually collecting from 3.2 billion of farmers through the retailers selling 1 billion, approaching to 200 million, it is a number million, retailer, consumers, and your turnover is 200 million. So this is a number, and I think we should give a big hand to Amul and salute to the Dr. Kurian. Friends, to start the topic is actually how we are going to manage a food supply chain, which is a perishable supply chain for the foods. When we say perishable, is having a limited shelf life, which includes a milk, also fruits, vegetable, and having a limited shelf life. India is a fantastic country. We can produce all kind of fruits, vegetable, and as he said, we are number 2 in the milk production. Number one. And we are number 1 on many numbers, on many items when it comes to the food agro commodities. We are number 1 in mango, egg production. We are number 1 in irrigated land also that produces a good number. We are number 1 in milk, sugarcane, tea. We are number 2 in the oil seeds. So when it comes to the production, we are really number 1 on the world map. We account 16% of total population of the world, having only 2% of the land piece, and we contribute on many aspects number 1. Problem is, our production is good, however the processing is pathetic. And that is going to be a challenge. And during our post-harvest losses, so when we say that the perishables, when before reaching to the consumers, approximately 30 to 35% losses are recorded, and this number is not changed last 20 years. Those who are actually in this field from last 20 years, you can remember, these numbers are always there. 25 to 35% losses are recorded as a post-harvest losses, which contributes to 50,000 crore loss in the revenues. It's a big number. Today's topic of discussion, and with the experts like we have Rahul, we have Manoranjan, then we have Mr. Gada, and here Girish. We are going to actually discuss on how we are going to manage these challenges on front of quality, quantity, price, and right time delivery, and how it will benefit front end for the consumer and back end, which is for the farmer. So with this, I open my first panelist, Rahul from Tesco. So you are bringing a global perspective, and because it is India is also following some kind of path. So what are the insights that how your company is managing, and also what you see the trend which are coming in future to see the retail, because of bringing the retail in India, how it is benefiting the total trade.
Thanks. Hello. So I think I'd like to track this journey from the customer. What you just rightly said, in last 20 years in India, the numbers have not changed. Our waste on perishables has been between 25 and 35%. And what's going to drive this change to make this number go from 25 to 5 is the customer. What we increasingly see in India is the customer aspiration and expectation on perishable is moving towards, they demand freshness, and by freshness I mean when it was taken off from the land and when I'm consuming. So how fresh is the product is. What's the quality? Sustenance of quality. So to give you an example, we could clearly see in modern retail the consumption of processed or frozen food growing around 40 to 50%, because people believe that the processed food quality is much more standardized than if they were to buy a chicken from the road, or if they were to buy any perishable products from the road. So how are we ascertaining the quality, because customer is demanding quality. And three, what's changing vastly is is an attention towards health. I think perishable products has been largely associated with Indian consumer as health, and more increasingly, they would want to know what is the traceability of my product. So if I buy a chicken from the roadside, how was the chicken fed? Am I buying the right quality of meat? Am I buying the right quality of vegetable? Was the pesticide put into the vegetable farming proper or not? So consumer is becoming more and more aware of that. And largely without consolidation, to answer these questions would become very, very difficult. And I think modern retail helps to resolve this answer. So the push is from the customer, and modern retail, the Amul story, where the consolidation happened at the origin, which is the farmer's consolidation. Modern retail does aggregation of demand at the store and would drive from front to back benefits on these three lines.
Rahul, thanks for this update. And I think I buy this point, and we would also agree with this point. Today, onion is, everybody knows onion. It's 40 rupees, 60 rupees a kg. Earlier in a fruits, vegetable, investment, and when it comes to the paying, nobody would do any value addition because the final price is 3 rupees, 4 rupees, how you will manage. But today, when we are saying 40 rupees, tomato 60 rupees, all fruits, vegetable, you go to the apple are ranging from 80 rupees to 200 rupees a kg. So definitely it is not something which is at the low price items. Now they are also $1 a kg and above that. So by this point, the consumers are ready to pay. I think what is more important is that how that quality you are adhering to and giving it to. I would like to ask to Mr. Girish from the Natural Ice Cream. He is a very sweet man. How many of you have tasted natural ice cream? Those who have not, please taste, and then you will appreciate what I am saying. Natural ice cream is again a perishable item, but what are the inputs goes into the natural ice cream is a milk and other fresh fruits, slices and other things. So when you have a target of actually making a quality product, so how you, Girish ji, आप manage कैसे करते हो the giving that right quality, and how you see when your business is growing plus 35% every year, how you will ensure कि consumer को जो quality आप हर रोज देते हो तो वो how you manage that. So I would like to hear something on the quality and also at the cost.
Good afternoon. I like her permission to talk in Hindi, please.
अरे राष्ट्रभाषा है, बिल्कुल permission granted.
Thank you. देखिए हमारा जो एक सिग्नेचर फ्लेवर है सीताफल आइसक्रीम, जिसको कस्टर्ड एप्पल भी बोलते हैं, तो ये जो प्रोक्योरमेंट करने, जैसे प्रबोध जी से बोल रहा था कि 30% वेस्टेज होता है, 30 to 40%, ये फैक्ट है. जिस दिन हम लोग सीताफल प्रोक्योर करते थे तो अराउंड 25 से 30% स्पॉइल्ड ही सीताफल आ जाता था फैक्ट्री में. तो हम लोग ने क्या किया कि भाई चलो देखते हैं इसका रूट कॉज क्या है. तो रूट कॉज ढूंढने के लिए हम लोग मार्केट गए, यानी मार्केट से फिर हम फार्म के पास गए, बट फार्म के पास हमें कोई सपोर्ट नहीं मिला. फार्मर ने कोई सपोर्ट नहीं किया कि वाज सिटिंग विद अस अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ अल्कोहल. So it was very difficult to explain him to what quality we want, what is the things. And basically whenever some flavors or signature flavors are there, that it should be from that local producer only. Like Sitafal we buy only from Saswad, Pune, near Pune. It's a very good place. But when we educated him, the farmer, कि बताया कि भाई हमको इस तरह का fruit चाहिए, इस तरह का नहीं, हमको पहला पैसा दो, इतना पैसा दो, हम करेंगे आपके लिए. So it is very difficult for us to give out the money also. So हमने ये बोला कि जो जिसको भी नॉलेज है और जिसको भी APMC एक्ट वगैरह जानते हैं, तो वो इस तरह से बंदे हम ढूंढने लगे. तो एक बंदा मिला जो फार्मर भी था और उसको हमने एंटरप्रेन्योर किया. तो एंटरप्रेन्योर किया इस तरह से कि उसको बताया कि भाई आपको सीताफल जो है हमको इस क्वालिटी का चाहिए. एग्जाम्पल, वो लोग पहले सीताफल डजन में बेचते थे. हमने बोला नहीं, डजन में नहीं, हमको केजी में चाहिए. सॉल्टिंग करते समय हमको ये साइज का उसको हम रिंग दिया कि ये साइज का अगर रिंग के अंदर बैठता है आपका सीताफल तो उसका कॉस्ट ये होगा. और तीसरा और मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, लॉजिस्टिक. उनका एक सिस्टम था टोकरी में बकेट में भर के ट्रक में डालने का, हमने बोला ये नहीं चलेगा, पैकिंग मटेरियल आपको दिया जाएगा, उसमें ही भर के आना चाहिए। जैसे क्रेट्स है जिसमें काउंट्स दिया है, ब्लू कलर का क्रेट्स में 36, रेड कलर का क्रेट्स में 24, इस तरह से काउंट्स देके उनको एजुकेट किया। तो उस तरह से एजुकेट करने से तो ऑफ कोर्स जो 30% उसका हमारा सेविंग हुआ, तो हमने चाहा कि भाई हम 5-10% ज़्यादा उसको प्रीमियम देवे। तो 5-10% प्रीमियम देने से हमको क्वालिटी और क्वांटिटी मिलने लगा। उसी तरह मिल्क में भी ऐसा ही हुआ। मिल्क में जो सामने अमोल ने बताया कि बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है फार्मर को समझाने के लिए। जैसे मिल्किंग मशीन्स, हमको मिल्किंग मशीन लगाने के लिए हमने फार्मर को बोला मिल्किंग मशीन लगा, और हमारा इसमें यूएसपी एक ही है, मिल्क सप्लायर एक ही है हमारा, ओनली वन फार्मर, उसको भी हमने एंटरप्रेन्योर बना दिया। बट वो मानता नहीं था कि मिल्किंग जो हाथ से निकालना ही चाहिए वो मशीन से नहीं होता। इसके लिए हम उसको स्वीडन लेके गए अल्फा लेवल के पास, कि वहाँ पे मिल्किंग मशीन है, वहाँ फार्म है। फिर वहाँ से जाके आने के बाद बम्बई में आके बोल रहा है उतरने के टाइम पे, लैंड होने के टाइम, सर वहाँ तो हमने बफेलो नहीं देखा, सिर्फ गाय देखा है तो ये जमेगा नहीं करके। तो फिर बोला ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं आपके लिए, हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, आप हमको क्या देंगे बताइए, हम प्राइस कम करें? बोला नहीं, हम प्राइस कुछ कम नहीं करेंगे, हम मशीन आप चाहे तो लगा दीजिए। तो हमने बोला ठीक है। तो हमने जो उसके 7 रोज थे, कॉलम्स थे, तो एक कॉलम पे मिल्किंग मशीन लगा दिया, और फिर उसको बताया कि भाई मिल्किंग मशीन से काम नहीं चलेगा, बल्क कूलर भी लेना पड़ेगा। तो बल्क कूलर का भी पैसा हमको डालना पड़ा। तो ये सब कुछ करना पड़ा। एंड ऑफ द मतलब ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए वो कैन में भर के लाना चाहता है, बोला नहीं टैंकर डालो, नहीं। पर टैंकर डालने के लिए वो बोलता है ठीक है टैंकर के लिए डीजल का पैसा बहुत होता है। मैं बोला भैया आप कैन से वहाँ दूध लेके आते हो, हाँ, जो 400 लीटर दूध लेके आते हो, आज तुम 4000 लीटर दूध लेके आ रहे हो वही टैंकर में, वही टेम्पो में, तो तुम उसका पैसा क्या मांगते हो? तो इस तरह से तो ग्रास रूट लेवल पे जाना पड़ेगा अगर आपको कोई क्वालिटी क्वांटिटी देना है और उनको समझाना है। हाँ, नो डाउट्स इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, इज वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट।
Thank you, Girish ji.